maybe in like Newfoundland or something, but there are a lot of like other random things that us Canadian folk tend to do, but we don't got time for that. We got Panko, who upset
Magi and Eggy as well. Eggy having beaten Wally in the Peach Ditto. Panko is on kind of a tear right now. 3-0'd Magi as well. Panko is South Carolina, I think now Georgia player who was ranked 1 in South Carolina in 2019 and ranked 2 in Georgia as of spring 2022. So really, really good. And if you go to their Twitter, they recently tweeted, "I will win Shine." So there is a lot of confidence from this Puff. And I think going up against KoDoRiN, he's looking really, really good from the jump, but KoDoRiN does have an H-Box win under his belt recently.
Oh my god, what a good cross-up F smash there. And this has been, yo, is Panko winning Shine?
Panko's gonna win Shine.
Oh my god. One of the things I also love, you mentioned the Twitter, Panko is sad, is the ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I remember that phase of my life too. But yeah, I think really impressed from Panko. I also like the tag if it's like Panko is a type of crumb, I believe. It's like a, so that's kind of a cute tag as well.
An electrocuted breadcrumb.
Is that how it works?
Made through electrocution. Yeah, fun
really?
facts. Shout outs to Adam Marusia.
Very cool. Yeah, so much like Panko's electrifying version of Puff.
We're done here. Yeah, goodbye.
Sorry, guys.
All right, Panko looks very good, though, so far against KoDoRiN. And I mean, again, I talk about kind of having that win under H-Box is solid, obviously. Like, H-Box is the Puff to beat. So the fact that Panko can maintain this lead so far, we got to see what really adaptations KoDoRiN has.
You're absolutely right. Like, just shows kind of this is a player who's able to beat the very best Jigglypuff in the world. And Panko currently has a very sizable lead, I would say. So, especially because whenever you're watching a Jigglypuff with a lead, they could just pull out a rest. And like when you are the Puff player, you're like, yo, at any moment I could just get it, you know? So
that's right. Panko again, yeah, just calling out drift options from KoDoRiN and then taking so much damage. And I love that adaptation from Panko because we see so many Marths go for mix-ups of first hit Dancing Blade into up tilt or second hit Dancing Blade into read the DI up air. And Panko just holds down and F smashes him. That's nuts.
Yeah, this is a thing. This is a fundamental part of the matchup. Is one of the most reliable kill setups that Marth has is that side B up tilt. And if you know that they're going for it as the Puff player, you can crouch to punish it, and then Marth can do a second side B, but if he doesn't do the second side B, like, you basically, it becomes this weird 50-50 situation. And going for the F smash there, really, really smart way to punish it.
Yeah, Panko maintaining a full stock lead right now.
Chase?
RTC, not quite, okay.
Of course, Walt saying reaction tech chase RTC, if you guys aren't familiar, definitely something that we've been seeing Puff players implement more and more. It is so strong.
Okay, KoDoRiN needs this right now. Big grab, no tipper just yet. Looks for the follow-up grab, and it's just you reach, I teach, go to bed, KoDoRiN. Game 1 is in the books.
Damn. Yo, let's go.
That's right.
That's
right. Panko's like winning Shine.
It's a little sad fist bump a little bit, but like, yo, let's go, Panko. All right. I'm liking this. You know, I feel like Panko, not a player that I'm super familiar with. Obviously, learning a lot now, and seeing that, just kind of how that was like a very dominant first game. Not just because of the stock count, but some of the things that Panko was doing to call stuff out. Like, I think it's easy to look at, say, like crouching under a grab and getting a rest is like kind of easy, but like, you kind of have to pick when you're crouching because Puff wants to be in the air generally.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's easier said than done. And it's also like kind of hard to react to if you're not prepared for it.
Sure. Oh, this is huge. Okay.
Huge that he missed it though as well.
Bye-bye. Yeah, kind of shocked that that Panko wasn't able to close that one, but he gets it anyway. Wow, I love these. This is just straight up call out saying like, I know you're going to look for grab here. I'm going to low profile you, and you're going to get really hurt emotionally from me.
Yeah, 47%. There was a time where Marth would not get that off of a hit against Puff. I love to see that. Like, one of the things I was thinking about recently is just there was a time where like you'd only really see interesting combos on fastballers, and like floaties didn't really get comboed in like the same kind of way, and now they really do.
Yeah, you know what? We used to be an honest country when we played Melee. But yeah, no, it is crazy to think about. KoDoRiN basically at kill percent here with any type of edge guard position. Panko also at kill percent grab could just convert into just about anything at this point, but it seems like KoDoRiN's kill option of choice, especially now that we're racking into triple-digit percent, is looking for the Dancing Blade mix-up now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just thinking about that tweet of like, we used to be a country, and thinking about like a picture of like people playing Melee in the 70s or something. Just an alternate reality that never happened. Oh.
Yeesh. Yeah, KoDoRiN looks for forward smash, said, Panko, anything you can do, I can do better, but now a bit of a reversal. And yeah, KoDoRiN gets the easy pickup right there, takes the stock lead, but for how long? Not long at all.
This is absurd, Walt. This is actually absurd.
Yeah, we used to play Melee, damn it.
We used to grab people. It was fine. No, I cannot believe that KoDoRiN is going for the grab this aggressively and getting punished this aggressively. I feel like in some ways, you know, obviously we said this a bit with the Sheik matchup that you can't not grab. You can't give up the option entirely, but you got to be a bit disciplined with it.
Yeah, and I wonder KoDoRiN just immediately opting for fully charged shield breaker. I feel like a more optimal punish might be dare grab and then just see what you can get out of it, but just opting for the damage, just wants to beat him straight up perhaps. Again, yeah, just low profiling these grabs. Panko just such a good read on when KoDoRiN wants to reach in these matchups, but a tipper not quite going to do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like KoDoRiN needs to chill a little bit on the grabs, but also like Panko just setting it up and kind of knowing when to use it brilliantly. Like it's really just kind of yeah.
Okay, drill mix up on the grab. Ledge position for KoDoRiN. How does KoDoRiN get out? It's a nair. Set up a bit of a reversal right here. Panko touches ground, though, and just immediately kickballs him.
Barely drifting back and getting the forward smash. I will say, you know, again, I do like Puff. I used to play Puff. Puff's forward smash shouldn't be that strong. Why is it that strong? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Marth's forward smash, it's slicing you. And then that also,
yeah,
what the heck is that?
You know, World Cup.
Yeah.
Big header. Okay, Panko with the lead, though, so far. Looking really, really good. Okay, KoDoRiN looking for Dancing Blade mix-up, as we have mentioned before. It's high percent, though, so I mean, like, KoDoRiN just needs really kind of stray hit of anything, catches Panko out of drift to find a kill now.
I think what I want to see from KoDoRiN is just more like anti-crouch technology. One of the big ones is just like spacing aerials. You can do down tilts as well if they are grounded. Oh, what a beautiful grab.
Grabs out of the sky right now.
Kind of safe options. Basically anything that isn't just kind of like side B or grab, stuff where, you know, Marth can just get so messed up from it.
Yeah, and that spacing from Panko was really, really good. Kind of weaved around him. Oh, this could be huge. Okay, not quite. Roll away, gets KoDoRiN out of ground. Ah! Panko!
No, the crowd is loving it too. Like I can definitely, it looks like a small crowd, but what we can hear is like people are, like we just heard, let's go Panko! Like, see,
really just electrocuting these breadcrumbs right now. Right? I cannot believe it.
That's how Panko is made right there.
Panko stole that, man. Holy crap. And I was going to say that the spacing was so good and it was clear. Oh, no.
Oh!
John Ko is mad.
All right, he's got to stop grabbing
now
so much.
Now he will try.
We need to see down tilts. I like it. We need to see more aerials. He just grabs off the rip. I'm not saying that grab is bad, but like a little bit
it's just
too much.
Panko has such a solid read on what KoDoRiN is looking for out of these neutral interactions, and I feel like the punishes have just been massive, right? You just do crouch rest, and he just dies.
Yeah, it is not easy, but he is making crouch look so broken. Worth mentioning as well that like Marth can dash grab and not have to worry about the crouch, but then you commit to more lag when you don't connect the grab.
Right.
So, and technically, oh, I love it.
He read his soul. What was he cooking, Radar? Production says Panko.
Production's like,
it's
so simple, man. Have you not been paying attention? My wife makes a really delicious like chicken katsu with Panko crumbs, man. All right. It's actually so good.
KoDoRiN up 2.
All right. KoDoRiN adapting, figuring things out. How long can kind of Panko keep this going? I do think, you know, the Dreamland counter pick is going to be very strong. Caught the jump as well, but does he realize it? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, and KoDoRiN looking like he's really figured out, again, like just kind of defensive patterns.
Oh.
Lazy pummels from Panko right now. Calls out with the up air, but not quite going to kill off the top. That one will.
Will, yeah.
And we saw it at the end of game 2 as well, and I think it's worth mentioning, not quite wanting to get speaking for Panko or get into his head, but he looked like huge celebration, really, really happy. You got to think about mental state at this point of the bracket as well. Like, you know, you're on the verge of potentially 3-0 in KoDoRiN, super pumped, you know, potential top 20, top 10 player in KoDoRiN, and now he's making his way back in a big way in this game 3.
Yeah, I think it's like there's almost a feeling of like, this is too easy, you know, like.
Oh, 2 in a row? Okay. If at first you don't say, oh, he's just,
this is so disrespectful, and I love it. Okay,
I think Panko is giving up
both
on this
of them. A little bit. Oh.
All right, what's the counter pick for game 4? Dreamland.
It's Dreamland. So, this is the moment where you say,
oh, he keeps looking at the camera. Why are you looking at us? Are you looking at the chat? Who are you looking at, KoDoRiN?
It'd be so funny if you could like hear us. We had like weirdly had like a feed of our voices. Or are we gonna get?
Look at it. Look at it.
Ah!
Here we go.
Terrifying.
Right there.
Dun dun dun.
This is scary.
It's like an emoji. We got a new stream emoji for KoDoRiN stream.
KoDoRiN stare.
He just keeps looking at the camera. It's funny. It's like the Cody thing where Cody like looked off and got his like his Chad
eternal stare.
The eternal stare. That was weird. I remember. And the funniest part was when he tweeted being like, "Was I staring at the camera?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, You, like."
FOD is the counter pick instead. I guess it's good.
It's not bad. It's got.
You know
some
what?
stuff
I've been
going.
thinking about FOD being a good counter pick for this radar.
You're gonna make a video about it, man. And then you could get some commenter being like, "It's not even that good. You know, Dreamland is good too." Okay.
Statistically, Dreamland is better. Let's see.
Oh my gosh! The wave dash. So I didn't mention this earlier, but you know, like the dash grab will cover. Like if you crouch, it usually will be able to grab Puff when she's crouching. However, if she's like in the act of crouching, there's like the beginning of her crouch or like the end or something. Right. There's a part of it that you actually can't grab. So it doesn't really come up though. It's one of those things that like people say a lot. Yeah. Ooh, power shield.
Panko finds power shield right there. Yeah, KoDoRiN's going to get hurt pretty big for this right now. Able to land with only an up air worth of damage so far.
Showing kind of the limitation of Puff's vertical mobility, but still getting hit nonetheless. Needs to find way back to center. Gets the jumps refreshed at the very least. 3 more to go.
Yeah, and again, like the verticality, like up and down, is not where Panko wants to be.
Side
yeah, exactly.
Like you were saying. Yeah, not able to get too much off of these kind of openings. Part of the problem with the top platform. Actually manages to get the grab, but had Panko committed to crouch a bit more, that would not have worked. So again, just interesting to see KoDoRiN grabbing as much as he is.
Okay, how does KoDoRiN refine center right now? Platform made that a little bit awkward for Panko, but now he's just going coast to coast. And we're back again.
I wonder what the mosh tag is about.
I don't know. I thought about it for a second, and I don't have an answer for you.
I appreciate that. The honesty is good. There was like a metal concert going on just outside the venue, like a big one. Like there were a lot of people, so maybe it's alluding to that, or maybe
weakest of weak hit nairs from Panko can convert it into too much more. But KoDoRiN clawing his way back right now. Panko able to land so crucial in this matchup right now. And again, missed tech from KoDoRiN, not punished.
Yeah, definitely Panko looking for something they did not get. This is still a pretty sizable lead, and I like the patience on the platforms, not trying to kind of overcommit, knowing that Panko doesn't have center stage right now. It's going to be hard to get back. Yeah, first kind of commitment to center stage does get punished as well. So playing really patiently. Beautiful F smash, though.
Really nice light shield as well to make sure KoDoRiN can touch ground in time, but Panko's taking this one to the bank. Not quite.
Taken. I'm not going to say it. Did you ever,
I get what you're going. Don't worry.
Okay. All right, Panko is still doing just such a great job. In particular, I think like usually like you very often see Marth's kind of building percent on Puff, or just players building percent on Puff.
Right.
When Puff is the one building percent on you, it's just terrible because she has that ability to get those early, 30% kills, and then she also has the ability to just kind of back air you and set up an edge guard. So it's not looking good for KoDoRiN so far. CC again on the side B, but gets his shield up in time.
Okay, Panko's still living right now. Drift to other ledge. Yep. Reset. Playing slow game right now. Finds backer. This could be pretty big to extend the lead. Yeah, weakest hit forward air. Panko just puffs his way all the way back up to ledge and still living at 171 for now.
Yeah, and this is where you can start to go for like, all you need is one solid hit, and if you can get the hit, which now we have 8%, that's enough that like a rest will probably kill. Oh, yeah, looking for it.
Back throw.
And maybe gonna get it, man. This is already huge, yeah.
Yeah, KoDoRiN needed that. Absolutely needed that. But low percent puff means opportunity now to just find any sort of crazy rest setup off of the crouch.
This is the thing, is like, so a less experienced player in Panko might kind of force it a bit too much, and we're not seeing that so far. Got an opening, not kind of like thinking, like, let's get this over with. I got to beat KoDoRiN.
Call outs, forward smash. Panko stands up in the crowd. That's an upset over KoDoRiN, and maybe he's manifesting that tweet into reality, Radar.
Panko's not looking sad right now, man. Panko is pretty freaking pumped. Beating KoDoRiN, number 10 in the world, someone who just beat HBox like about a month ago, not even this month. So, wow, what an upset. Also beating Magi again. Someone looks at this thinking like, oh, well, you know, this is a fluke.
Look at it. Look at it. Right there. There it is.
Oh.
Gets there in the end. Gets there in the end, which is what matters. I love it. I love it. Panko, man, on a tear right now. And you know that means he has to play Mango for top 12. So our qualifiers for top 12 are HBox, Mech, Mango, Panko. Who would have thought?
Not me, man. Like, we live in a crazy era, man. Like, I remember talking with my friends who are like kind of less plugged into Melee, and they're like, who is Wally? Like, who is, like, Wally beat Zane? And then like, they're like, someone was like, Zane lost to who, Wally? And then my friend was like, yeah, some random. I'm like, Wally's not some random, okay? Okay, like, you just don't know. Like, and it's the same thing with Panko. Like, I'm sure there's people who are really familiar with Panko that are like, yeah, you know, just for a long time, he's been getting better and better. But this is a breakout event, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. Panko's looking unreal right now. We have two puffs potentially qualifying for top 12 winner side.